Well, good evening to all of you. It's a pleasure to have an opportunity to get in touch with such an interesting audience. Although we are far away, I think that we can touch briefly upon few things which I'm extremely happy to be able to discuss or to mention to you. Thanks for being here with us to discuss such an interesting theme as the one you have chosen, the Italics, a new frontier for the Italian global and local business communities. I do think it is an interesting theme, although I also think that it is somehow a difficult topic. As far as I am concerned, I got in touch with this problem due to a consideration which is connected with the fact that globalization is affecting not only the way we work in the world, but also the way we live in the world. And I also discovered, and on this point I wrote a book which whose title is Italics Wake Up, because I got acquainted with the necessity to change our approach to our nationalities, to get acquainted with the fact that we are all connected in a great network, the web, changing the nature of our relations. And in this reflection, I would say I just discovered the fact that there are in the world now millions of people who doesn't only like to live along an Italian or Italic way of life, but also to make business on a global approach, working on the type of friendship relation which can more easily be established for those people who feel Italics. Italics are not only the Italians. As we have often written, Italics are not just Italian citizens in Italy and abroad. They are above all the people of Canton Ticino, Dalmatia and San Marino and their descendants. Italian Americans, those of the two Americas and of Australia, as well as Italian speakers and all those people who might not have a drop of Italian blood in their veins, but have nonetheless embraced our country's values, lifestyle, and shared behavioral models. That is true in Asia too, and I think that is increasingly true in a country like yours. Even in India, we begin to have Italics, and I know that some of them are with us tonight. So, having discovered this presence, we started working on the issue which is the one we professionally face as member of the Chamber of Commerce. How does the way of working changes if we give up considering the relationships between Indians, Americans, South Americans, with Italy, or instead among themselves in a multilateral approach. I think that this has to be considered as an interesting task, as you say, as a frontier, which has to be faced in a completely new way with different approaches. We have to face different approaches in the way public authority are facing the problem, but above all in the way business authorities face the problem. I know that in India, and especially in your Chamber of Commerce, you have reasoned in an advanced way on this issue, and I compliment with these achievements. But what I wanted to tell you all is the fact that there is a lot of work that has to be done to improve the knowledge and the reasons of this connection. Recently, even the President of the Italian Republic mentioned openly the approval of the fact that the Italians, the real Italians in the booth, have to get acquainted with the fact that in all the world there is a demand not only or mainly of Italian products made in Italy, but also of what we call Italian sounding, products which sound as in some sort Italian all over and are produced all over the world. Well, we think that to favor the development of this different type of product, Chamber of Commerce have to change a lot, give up considering them as bilateral organization only involved with the traffic between Italy and the localities where they are located, but get accustomed to work on the network, on a multilateral approach. I hope that your discussions might be very useful to advance in this difficult ground, which is relevant and which we advocate to see as a typical ground of the Italic business. Thank you.